Hello, my name is Tiger and I am non-binary. It is important at this juncture to say that I'm going to talk about being non-binary and that my experience and my definitions of what non-binary is are personal to me. You might encounter other non-binary people who will explain it in a different way, but that is the joy and richness of language that we have and is the specialness of the human condition, that we should go through these things and articulate them in different ways. But having said that, what is non-binary? To me, women are tins of fruit, men are tins of meat, and in between these is non-binary, where I am a tin of paint. Just to say that I don't wholly subscribe to being male or female, but something that is wonderful, maybe a mixture of the two, but definitely something that is neither. So that to me is non-binary. It is an emerging topic which a lot of people have a lot of different views on. So that's why I won't speak ex cathedra to say that all non-binary people do a thing. An important thing about that is how somebody expresses that and how we come to that decision. So I came out last year as non-binary after 31 years of overthinking and going through a rich journey of body dysmorphia, gender dysphoria, and just realizing that those pressures that I was put under to be masculine and to be male just didn't suit me or serve me. So I kind of realised that from my sexuality, which is pansexual, I care more about what's inside a person's head than their gender or expression. And I had to realise that gender wasn't important to me very much, apart from respecting pronouns. So that's why my pronouns are any, because I don't mind being called whatever. And yeah, gender stopped being such a crushing force for me. And then I came out as non-binary and felt lighter. I felt lighter being true to the standards that I hold myself on how I act or conform or portray what I am inside, which is nice because then I don't have to be disappointed by somebody else's version of what I think something should be, or equally be disappointed in my own rendition of what somebody thinks my gender should be, which is a very odd thing to think about, but could be potentially relatable. So how do I express being non-binary? As can be seen, wonderful, wonderful makeup, also loud clothes. But this is how I express it. So on a good day, I will look like this and be confident and wondrous. But 9 times out of 10, I work in a busy office. So I won't dress up to the nines because I don't feel like doing so. It's based on things like temperature and comfort and confidence and how I feel that day. It's no different than picking out clothes, because you pick clothes that represent how you feel inside or what you feel you're going for. You might choose blue, you might choose yellow, they might mean different things to you. So sometimes I will present as how I was born, other times I won't. But that's my uniqueness to my own story. And what I would say is a really good thing is to make the world just a little nicer and to show that you care or that you acknowledge that there's something happening is to do things like ask pronouns. It's a really simple way of showing that you care. I think it's the 21st century politeness just to be like, my pronouns, or just start off by saying my pronouns are, and then go for it. Because then you will signify to everybody in that room that you are conscious of what is happening in terms of the gender discussion, which is happening the now. Also, that non-binary people do not owe anyone androgyny. That you can be non-binary and look like the gender you were born with, or completely shun it. And that's the joy of self-expression, is that it is this wonderful changing shape that can look like anything. But it's just important to respect each individual expression of that. So, as I said, non-binary will be told to you in many different ways. Each one of them is valid. Anyway, I hope they've given you some insight into the world of non-binary. I've been Tiger. Have a lovely Pride.